Aloha, I'm Lahaina Lee, and this is your Maui Real Estate Advisor for April 2025. And today we're coming to you from Bridgeport in the Sierra Nevada foothills near Grass Valley, California. Okay, new location. Hey, so whether you're watching this on video or tuning in via podcast, I'm glad you're here. In this month's update, we're going to be diving into three key areas: the current progress in Lahaina, the latest on visitor trends and spending, and what's happening in the Maui real estate market. I mean, it wouldn't be a real estate advisor without some real estate and, some advice, right? Well, let's start with Lahaina. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the recovery progress because, honestly, there hasn't been a dramatic shift. That said, there has been progress, and it's worth acknowledging. We're seeing homes going up, especially on the Mauka side of the highway. Construction on the ocean side has also started, and some things are coming along pretty nicely. So, we're moving. It's just not exactly at warp speed. Front Street, though, the economic heartbeat of much of Maui, is still in limbo. I was really hoping that our governor and mayor would follow the California lead. Their governor, known for his strong position on the environment and its regulations, temporarily suspended some of the environmental regulations to fast-track construction. Bold move. Helpful. We thought, hoped, prayed that our mayor and or our governor might take a cue, follow that lead. Many of Maui's small businesses, most of whom are dependent upon spending from tourism, are struggling. Many of us who own vacation rental properties have seen visitor numbers fall so low that condo revenues are not even covering owner association fees and property taxes. And there are numbers that kind of back up those economic facts. According to the Hawaii Tourism Authority, visitor arrivals in February were down 11.5% from 2019. Total visitor days were down 15%. So fewer people came, and they didn't stay as long. But here's the twist. Spending per person per day was actually up 41% compared to 2019. And per person per trip spending was up 35.5%. Well, that sounds encouraging, but we're not really feeling it. So where's all that money going? That's the million-dollar question. One clue, hotel rates. In West Maui, they're up 35% since 2019. In Wailea, they're up 26.5%. That might explain why there is more money coming in, but it doesn't feel like there's more money coming in because it's not reaching every sector. The short-term rental condos are sitting at about 50% occupancy or less. When those guests who should be here aren't here, and they're not spending money at the local restaurants and surf shops and art galleries, well, there's a ripple effect, and it's being felt all over the island. And what effect does that less than supportive tourist attitude from much of our government have on the real estate market? Well, it's time to do the numbers. Condos first. We saw a modest bump in sales, 60 condos sold in March, up from 50 in the month before. But to keep things in perspective, last March, we had 93 sales, and in March of 2022, we had a whopping 181 sales. So yes, we're improving, but we got a long way to go. Condo inventory rose again this month, now sitting at 842 units. That gives us 14 months of inventory, which is a strong indicator of a buyer's market. The good news is that pendings are up, 104 at the end of March compared to just 87 back in February. That's a bit of a surge, and that's some good news. As for prices, well, here's where things get a little confusing. The median selling price dropped from $945,000 in February to $822,500 in March. But the average price went up from $1,036,000 to over $1.5 million. Now, that suggests a few big sales at the top end of the market that pulled the average up. And they did. 6 condos sold for over $5 million, including 2 Wailea Point condos that closed for $8.6 and $12.6 million. Yeah, so that'll do it. Ah, the joys of recording in the great outdoors. You hear that rooster? I feel like I'm back on Maui. Now for single-family homes. Sales were flat. 49 homes sold in March after just 47 in February. This is the first time in years we've had back-to-back months with fewer than 50 home sales. So we have low sales while inventory continues its climb. 427 homes on the market. That's 6 months in a row of rising inventory, which again leans towards a buyer's market. But as the saying goes, all real estate markets are local, and Maui markets are hyper-local. Central Maui, for example, is still holding as a seller's market, but just barely. West Maui and South Maui, that's clear buyer's territory. That said, with median asking prices in West Maui over $4 million, well, we're not exactly talking starter homes here. Overall, the median selling price for a home on Maui dipped slightly, just below $1.3 million. The average price, however, soared to over $2.5 million, again, thanks to a few big-ticket sales. All right, so what does all of this mean? If you're thinking about selling, step 1 is simple. Get your property listed. It won't sell if it's quietly sitting off market. Work with an experienced agent, someone who's seen a few market cycles, and be patient. The right buyer might just be one showing away. If you're a buyer, there's an opportunity here. With higher inventory and some motivated sellers, it might be time to just make that offer that you're on the fence about. You never know. It could turn into a deal you didn't expect. All right, that's the April update. If you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button and share it with someone you know, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. Have a question or a comment? Hey, drop it below. I really do enjoy hearing from you. So until next time, be well, be happy, and from the greatest island in the world, or the Sierra foothills, this is Lahaina Lee saying, Aloha. Tony Brown produced this podcast. The information provided in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as a recommendation to invest in real estate or any other financial asset. We are not financial planners, certified public accountants, or attorneys. You should consult with a qualified professional before making any financial, legal, or investment decisions. All investments carry risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results.